All right. Good morning, David. It's Paul here, and I think I've got some good news for you. Yeah, that looks straight, and I'm pretty confident that I owe you a 75%. I'm 75% certain that I owe you an apology for a misdiagnosis on your bike. Okay, let's. I don't understand this. Okay, so this is the right fork leg off of your bike. And if you heard me mention to you that your bike has electronic suspension, it is 100% accurate, but that suspension electrical side is only on the left side, and this is the right side leg. So let me just take you over to your bike here. So here it is. You can see the other fork leg, and it's obviously the other one is off. This is the electronic component for the left leg, right? And so electronically through the computer on the bike, it sends a signal to this fork leg only to respond accordingly to whatever mode it is that you've got the bike selected in. But the other fork leg, which would be over here, which is now over on my bench, is just a static fork. It doesn't have any adjustment to it at all. Not spring, not preload, not dampening. It's, for lack of better words, and with due respect to the infinite wisdom of BMW, a pogo stick. But with respect to this pogo stick, I thought originally that you had a blown fork seal. And I thought you had a blown fork seal because, as you can see, there's evidence of like muck and everything all over the bottom of the leg here. Not so present on this side, but definitely on the inside. And then over towards the wheel here, let's wipe this off. Over towards the wheel here, this would be the right side of the bike. Which way does it go? Yeah, this is the right side of the bike. With my finger clean, you can see if I wipe your rotor that there's gack, same stuff that's on the fork leg is all over the rotor. Quite consistently with just how bad it is. This is not terrible, but this was evidence to me that said, hey, you probably got a fork seal. So I took the front end of your bike apart to have a look at the actual fork seal itself. And let me just quickly grab a flashlight here. Oops, sorry, hold on. Okay. So typically the way that I would check your fork seal obviously would be evidence on the fork leg itself that there's oil. And I thought that this mucky stuff was all oil. It's oily when I touch it, and there was evidence on the fork leg. If you look here really closely, there's a little bit, and I mean a tiny bit, of an oil ring right here. You can see that. So then to confirm that, I would like to see up in the fork seal area, which is not very well lit with this flashlight and camera in hand but there is no evidence of oil. I would like to see a lot of it, dripping wet. The color of fork oil, SKF, is usually clear. And I'm not seeing like virtually anything, just flipping over to the side here. I'm not seeing anything. So this is why I'm 20 or 75% sure that I owe you an apology. I think I misdiagnosed your fork seals. Let me just zoom right in here so you can really get a look at what I'm talking about. Like, just what I mean is just how clean and dry it is, and why I'm not going to recommend that you get fork seals done at this time. This is a win for you. A lot less money spent on getting the forks done. Are they good? Well, are they safe? Good and safe? Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's this little line here that I showed you earlier, and this is expected. There is grease, or at least there should be assembly grease up in the fork seal to prevent something called stiction from happening when the fork moves back and forth. Let's zoom out here. When the fork moves back and forth, you don't want it to stick and then go back incrementally. You want it to move smoothly. So this is expected to see this type of grease line on the fork leg itself. This is no big deal. But confirming to me was oil on the rotor, oil on the bottom of the leg, and I thought, okay, you definitely need fork seals. Goodness, I'm really happy I didn't order parts and just sort of get right into this before taking a close look at it, because this looks great. I'm terribly sorry. That's my apology. I am terribly sorry for this misdiagnosis.